Hello, everyone. My name is Darren. I am the founder of Kingdom Life Ministries and senior leader there. I just want to come on here today to make an announcement. So if you have followed my channel or the Kingdom Life Ministries channels, you may have seen videos that I've been doing about something called The Great Shift. Well, today I just want to announce that as of Friday, the 5th of May, I'm going to be doing a teaching series on the Great Shift. So that launches on Friday, the 5th of May at 7:30 p.m. We're going to be diving into exactly what is this shift that I've been talking about? What is this shift? What is the significance of the Great Shift? I think we all know and can see that the world and the church is in a time of transition. And I certainly believe that what God is doing right now is going to be the final reformation of the church. What's the importance of this message? This isn't just a message in terms of, oh, well, that's nice. This is just another thing that the apostles or the prophets are talking about. No, I believe that this message around the Great Shift is a message that about what God is doing worldwide and certainly in the Western church. I believe that this is actually the overarching message from which all the other things that God is really speaking to us about en masse at the moment derive and are taken from. Now, that's quite a big thing to say, and I realize that, but I know I'm not the only one carrying this. As you listen to different voices around the world, different known, tested, tried, apostolic and prophetic voices, what I hear is that we're all saying the same thing and we are all carrying a piece and a part of this message. And as this message has been echoed out, it's quite clear that this is the overarching thing. There is a move that God is looking to raise up and to birth out in the earth, and the church needs to be fit to carry it. And in the form that we are in and have been in, we cannot carry what it is that God wants to do in this final hour of the church. We cannot carry it. There is a harvest to be reached. There is a manifestation of the glory of God that we haven't seen in millennia that God needs to release. And in order to do that, he is reorganizing, he is reshaping, he is reforming, he is refining. In some cases, he is dismantling and restructuring what it is that we know as the church. And so if we are not on board with this message at this time, as God moves, what's going to happen is that we are going to find ourselves in a place where we become irrelevant largely to what God is doing in this time. And instead of being part of the movement of the church in this age, we're going to become part of the museum of the church in this age. We are going to become church relics that do something whose time has long ended. And in some cases, there are some things that should never really have been in the first place. But in God's mercy, as he's journeyed with us, he has been long suffering with a lot of our church forms and a lot of our church structures and a lot of the things that we have done in the name of Christ. But this is a time where God is trying those things with fire, and the things which don't pass the test, the things which were not part of his original design are going to fall away. And so these are some of the things that we're going to be diving into. I'm going to be doing teaching programs. I'm going to hopefully be doing some interviews, some roundtable discussions as we unpack what this shift is. So we're going to be looking at what I call the difference between the church age and the kingdom age. We're going to be unpacking what is God's original design for the church and what do we have today and how do we get back to God's original design. We're going to be looking at what is the Great Commission? What is discipleship? What is God's plan for discipleship in the church? We're going to take a look at fivefold ministry. What is fivefold ministry? How is it relevant to today? And what is God's design for fivefold ministry in the church? We're going to relook at issues around salvation. We're going to look at issues around the worship ministry. We're going to look at issues around deliverance and what is the place of deliverance in the church, and many, 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 many other things. And so I hope you're going to be able to join us every Friday, 7:30 till 9 p.m. from the 5th of May. I look forward to seeing you. Stay tuned for more because it's time for us to shift.